behind you?
Yeah, that's I'm a video game collector.
I saw on your channel you got quite a few broadcasts on the PS4. That's your YouTube looks like mine with concert videos and PS4. Like,
And this is the couch. I'm DJ Gonzo. That's Grigo Suave. That right there is Dirty Diggs. We were talking podcasting. He's done it. What years were you doing? You were on FM. We'll go back over it again.
Yeah, in the old days, man, I was a local radio DJ. I mean, I got to party with like all the bands and shit from that era, like the Mudvaynes, the Breaking Points, the Seven Dust, the Urge.
Seven Dust. Rockin'.
Yeah, Seven Dust. Seven Mary Three. Some crucial dudes I met doing radio interviews. You just kind of come into work, check your email, hungover, and be like, oh shit, Seven Mary Three's coming in today. Shit, wonder if they want to smoke.
Yeah.
Speaking of Seven Mary Three, I just kind of thought of it. They were like the pre-Nickelback.
Pre-Nickelback.
They were kind of because you would listen to them.
They were way better than.
But you may not.
They wish they were Nickelback. You could ask them.
Right.
That's it. Nickelback makes some coin, dude.
No lie.
They do.
That's my thing with music. Over the years, I've tried to become less of a music shamer and more of an appreciator. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone else doesn't, or it doesn't hold value. And I cannot. We've talked off air before. I hate country music, but I appreciate the art in it, you know. But you just don't make me listen to it.
Oh yeah,
army mode.
He wasn't one of them that was going to put country music on when they got in the car.
I mean, I have to sit around it when I'm not in control of the music, and it kind of hurts my feelings a little. But like I said, man, it's not easy to fucking make music, dude. It's just not. So I can appreciate when someone makes it, you know. I will give it that.
That genre is kind of easier on some of the artists because they're a genre that allows and encourages ghostwriting and people songwriting.
Yes.
I
write all my own shit. I have one song that I sang in metal that I had the old drummer in my old band wrote the lyrics. He's like, would you sing them? Absolutely. I just love making music of all sorts. That's why I do hip hop and metal, so I can express different parts of my brain, you know.
Yeah, I dig it, man. It's definitely a good blend too. Like that fucks my word.
Yeah.
That was dope, man. I popped that in just earlier and said
at the end of that
I can fuck
song,
with it.
That's my metal roots kicking in at the end of it. I never knew if I was going to get a metal band again, so I wanted to throw elements of that into the hip hop world.
That's what's up.
I like genre blending. I like when music crosses over itself, and I always like versatility. That's my favorite thing with artists is how versatile are they? You know?
That's an important aspect. I don't want to just limit myself. You know what I mean? I don't want to be pigeonholed as an MC or a metal screamer or whatever. I want to explore all avenues of music and filmmaking and acting and art. I can't draw. I mean, that's why I'm covered in tattoos.
Right.
Again, I appreciate something I can't do that's artwork. So, yeah, dude, fucking make music. Just everyone make music, enjoy it, and share your friends' music. I can't stress that enough, dude. I'll share a meme and get 40 likes, and I'll share my song and get like 2 people calling me an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it sucks, bro. Like, it's hard to get people over to the channel. YouTube, if you're watching this, fuck hit that subscribe because we are 100% motherfucking organic. You know, our 120 some odd viewers, we got loyal ones. I got to stop here, like, because you got me in the mood and moment. I want to thank anybody that's always watching and listening, especially you, Kevin Smith. This is a big shout out to you, bro. You're always tuning in. I ain't heard from you. I'm going to check on you, fucker, because you ain't tuned in. Gringo started out a fan. You know, the Homeboy Scribble started out a fan. Like, I really gotten into that networking and talking with people. I think I'm a little more open to like people knowing what I do because I've been doing this for years, but it's still kind of new sometimes. You know what I mean? Do you ever still get that, even though you're doing all this different types of music and you've been into this for a while?
Bro, I'm down in my basement writing a new album right now with the same butterflies and doubt and all that shit that your mind when you're creating and doing something you love and have you know, because if you just keep grinding, it's gonna pop, dude. Everyone was somebody's local buddy until they fucking blew up.
Right. We said the word love. You know what I mean? You got to have the love for stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it. Otherwise, it's
Ain't nothing without that.
right. You know, it's got to be all about love. I always think back to SLC Punk and stuff when Matthew Lillard's talking about, you know, who started punk, Sex Pistols, Ramones, this and that. And he's like, fucking, it's all about love, baby, you know?
Yeah.
The harder, faster, it's about the fucking love.
Yes.
And I think that's why we do what we do. And plus, you know what? Me and Gringo can't sing. Like I don't think we're musically inclined. So how else do we get into this? You know? we talk to people that can. You know what I mean?
we're great at being fans. That's for sure.
I'd say if you had to ask me what my number one quality is as a musician, is that I'm a fan of other musicians.
You gotta be.
I mean, everybody I've ever done a show with. I mean, I'm not like a jock rider, but I'm appreciating. I'm not scared to tell someone that I think their music's good, and I think that all artists should be that way instead of being competitive. There's plenty of tunes to make and plenty of fans to share, man.
Right. And see, that's a good point. There's a guy out there. What is that guy's name? Billy Roselli or something. I post his stuff sometimes, and people really rag on it. And yeah, I get why they're doing stuff, but the dude loves what he's doing. But he always I think it's kind of tongue in cheek. I've tried to get him on a few times, but you'll see sometimes my timeline elsewhere because he's kind of famous. He gets like 500 shares on shit. It'd be like him and his four homeboys standing there like, you hit the line, you hit the yard and shit. What are you gonna do when we take your commissary type shit? And motherfuckers on him, but I'm like, dude, he's still.
I'd give anything for their follows, bro. The dude who jumped out of the tool shed.
Yeah, the guy jumped off. Yeah, jumped off everything.
Man, fuck that. Those dudes are sick. You know what I mean? Like.
But they still got people clowning on him on their page when they post shit, or?
Well, he freestyles and he jumps off of stuff. His two buddies look like they might. I don't know. This is going to sound messed up, especially these times. Like they might get stereotyped of flying airplanes into stuff. Like it's just awkward. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
it's heat, man. It's unique heat. I think they know who they are, and they press the gas on it. And it's working, man. I just try to be myself, dude, and not try to be like everything that's out there that I truly love. Like I love everything from 2 Chainz to As I Lay Dying. I'm very versatile in what I listen to, and I try not to be like either one when I'm creating, but I want a little bit of the solid.
It's so tough, right? Like
it is. You have to
be a fan and to not bite at the same time. Like
right.
Listen to music, just like, damn, that's good. Like I had to comment on who was it? Was it Prolific's post today? Where I was saying I was telling him he should make koozies for the tall cans. And because trying to stuff them into regular koozies is like watching Shaquille O'Neal destroy an Olsen twin. And he said, okay, Jared. Yeah.
Like a little head pee right there.
Yeah.
Like, modern problems require modern solutions.
They absolutely do. Because like
the pint can needs respect when it comes to koozies.
Right? Like, see, this is my point. Okay, Mr. Fuentes, you need to listen up too. See, like that's an appropriate koozie. Only half my NOS, not a sponsor, is being kept cool right here. But it works for me because I'm halfway in by the time I get on air, anyways. Because my ass is
heady beers and they're all pints, you know what I mean? So I end up pouring them in a glass a little bit at a time and keep the rest in a freezer to keep it cold because I don't have a fucking koozie for the can. Modern
At
day.
first, I told him White Claw koozies, but he was
I
like,
saw that.
yeah.
Fucking Donnie is White Claws.
You know, that's the whole way that I'm here right now. Now that I've connected 6 degrees of separation, is I did a show with DRP, became friends with all those dudes. Shout out real quick.
Oh shit! I didn't wear mine today, but that would be gay, right?
You're rocking the scar head.
And I met, you know, Jason and Donnie and Zach all that night when we did the Cottonmouth King show in Chicago.
Okay.
We hit it off, dude. We kicked it. Those dudes are awesome dudes. So yeah, that's how I ended up here on this show, is through the Force 5 family. So shout outs to them. I mean, I'm unsigned, if that makes a difference.
Yeah, right. Gotta put it out there.
But whatever that's worth.
Oh, they're making big moves over there, man. Like,
he's a hard worker. I'm glad I did that show with DRP. I mean, I guess I can put a little bit of cats out of the bag on my new album with shout out to Zach McCoy. Agent Orange is my partner in Albino Alliance. We got DRP, Jason Logic, Sam Not Samuel, and both of the co-pilots from Springfield, Illinois, all on our album Confirmed, done. All that's been recorded. So there's a little sneak peek that no one's been told about.
Nice. And we don't have to erase the show over this.
No. So it's pretty cool, man, to have hooked up and done that show, and it turned into a couple tracks down the road with the guys in Force 5. So shout out.
That's the best thing about networking just locally. Like, I started, really, like, shout out to Nairo, because if him and I hadn't entered into just friendship and seeing him, I hopped on to your interviews because of Tim Torment and Mr. Fortes. Like, and that brought me to where I am today. And I've got to chop it up with fucking Underrated, Scribble, like you now, Blizzard MC Dab, all these guys. And
yeah,
I wouldn't be there without that. So that was just organic as well, going to shows, putting my money in my community, like making sure the scene stayed alive here, making sure Drew could keep putting on shows at rest in peace Tomcats West, but we got the Rail Club still, and it's thriving. I feel bad that I'm moving away from it, man. I got a house like 3.5 hours away, so I'm on my way out.
At least you don't live in Kingman, Arizona, which is so close to everything, but not very close to nothing at all.
No, I'm gonna have to catch him in Lubbock, because that's only 2.5 hours away, and he plays there pretty regularly. So
yeah, we got family up
on
there.
a trip and see him.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And it's crazy too, because while we're doing all this stuff here, and when I initially got into all this, I started dealing with different groups of people and everything, which slowly now I watch as time goes, and I don't even sound name shit, but I see people interacting with people that I was like, I wonder, like this, and I start putting it down, like, this is pretty fucking dope, dude. Like, I love this shit, I love seeing everyone network and work together, but I always know shit goes up in flames all the fucking time. That's why I always sit back and just I watch and I just do my thing, because I tell everybody, a lot of artists, unless I've known and been into for a long time, I don't really check you out first. I check out who you are, you know what I mean? Because I like to get people's story and shit, like where you came from, with FM radio and moving forward, which we do what we always do on the show, and we go all over the place. And we've tuned into a few. You never know what we're going to get with these shows. And I always tell artists, don't expect anything, because if we do, it ain't going to work out the way we want. We're going to sit here and it's just going to bomb. You know what I mean? Like, it's natural, organic.
You can plan the shit out of an episode and still have it just fizzle out on you because you're too scripted,
But yeah, that's true, man. I mean, we did all those skits I did with terrible people on YouTube with my buddies Nick and Brad.
With the clap.
We didn't write any of that shit down. That's all us being chuckleheads.
And the sound effects one, man, that was dope. Like y'all were going Super Saiyan and shit. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like now, like I forgot like 45 minutes ago I ate some edibles and now they're kicking in. And that big smoke makes it way gigglier. But we just do that, just have fun. And those two guys are geniuses of making music and making skits, man. Fuck, they're funny. Shout outs to Brad and Nick.
Now, here's a question for you from your podcast time. Like for me, sometimes I get on here, like if I'm on the radio and stuff by myself, I used to try and get him on earlier, and I'm just talking and shit. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna play music. Because it's so hard by yourself just to get things going.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of by myself radio. I've always, and I did do it, like I had to do it when I had my own afternoon show, but I would start bringing like interns and stuff just so I had people to like help me make fun of myself or them or someone else that we're talking about on the radio. Like, did you hear what, I mean, this will date me on when I was on the radio. Did you hear about what Fred Durst did today?
Especially like how was the transition from FM to internet? Like Mike and we're all sitting in a room by ourselves, you know, and Mike's sitting there planning this whole shit out and got no one to bounce it off of, and you're not in an environment. Like you're not at work like you are with.
Yes, I had to go into work. Like for FM, I made it all the way up to morning show host, so I would have to get in there at like 5 in the morning, get my prep printed out. You know, obviously last minute, being a douche that I am. But I would go in there and I would get all my prep work done, and then you would get off of air and you'd have to stay and do commercials, and you'd have to get live remotes prepared. But all that came with medical
and all your drops.
Yeah, and all the drops and all that shit. And then whereas internet radio, you're doing a lot of that stuff trying to get just enough money just to get the equipment, just to half-ass it. So the professional environment and the money you're backed by doing FM's amazing, dude. Like it was a great experience for me. And I was in FM when it was still relevant. You know, now it's kind of a weird shock.
I can't stand when I hop in mine or my wife's car and she has it on FM radio.
Yeah,
I mean, mainly because that's like top 40, but I mean, if I'm in there, it's, you know, liquid metal or, you know, NPR. I'll fucks with them. Like I drive a lot for work, and sometimes I won't even stream shit because I'm driving through such shitty areas. But that satellite radio,
that's clutch.
Infinitely better, yeah.
I like a good morning show on, like back in the day, like a morning zoo where you had the host, his zany characters, and you got addicted to the whole world that they've created.
Ambiance of it, yeah, their environment.
That's a
they were
lost
familiar
art.
to you.
Do
you
what?
know, they were real familiar to you.
Yeah, you become part of the family. You're the fourth wall.
There used to be a radio station with it's still it's called on 96.7 KCAL, right? KCAL Rocks in back in like Inland Empire, San Bernardino, California and stuff. And they would have the one guy in the morning, the older guy, then they'd have the girl, and they'd have this dude Jimbo. And he had stuff like where he would take an idea, it'd be like Disney, right? And he would get a Penthouse Forum story, and all the dirty parts he would replace with items from like Disney or whatever, or characters from Disney and shit, and tell these horrible. They were Jimbo's bedtime stories, and they were fucking great. This guy would just go on huge ass rants, but they would encourage people to call in. To where actually a crazy lady I used to know, she would call in and tell them stuff about like the bugs in the washer and shit when she washed her kids' clothes, like weird shit. And always call them, and they had a blast with her. They weren't even total dicks, but they had a blast with them. Like they allowed people to come on and kind of be a part of it. So they built a pretty good following for a long time. And then they went to classic rock.
Yeah. That's always the final blow.
Like Airheads.
You know your station's about to get rotated out and change numbers, man.
Right. We had an alternative station called X103.9, right? And it came out right in like 96, 97 when the new metal and all the alternative stuff. Like,
perfect time.
Cottonmouth Kings, right when they first came out, and they were pushing. They were like the little bastard brother of K-Rock, out there, which was the big for breaking alternative bands and stuff in Southern California. And then all of a sudden, they just turn around and they fucking went, okay, we're going to play like Phil Collins and stuff like this, and it'll be all appropriate and PC. And like, we're getting Oingo Boingo back. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Dude,
right?
Fuck that. Shout out to Oingo Boingo.
Right?
Have I told you like all about Danny Elfman, the singer for Oingo Boingo?
Okay,
He
Danny
he is behind the Simpsons theme,
yeah.
all Tim Burton movies. Like that
What?
dude is a musical genius.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, and he was just part of the time, that was the music that was coming out then and selling, and he knows music, just like Dirtball. Dirtball knows music. He's got a degree in that shit.
We got to get that dude on because I used to have such ill thoughts of him because the way Cottonmouth's music was going at the time that I was just like, and I'm turning around and finding out like, nah, like it wasn't. I know more of the stories of shit now,
It wasn't him. I don't know what brought him in as a king, but other than probably dope lyricism, man.
Big B, him and Big B, and then Subway Soldiers, and then he became an official member, But I was butthurt, and I gotta be careful what I say because of closeness to some people I am with. But I was butthurt, like, nah, man, fuck that. Bring State back. Go back to the original, But then I kind of
Because
found,
they did tease us with Hidden Stash 3, that first track being fucking that Subnoise anthem with Saint.
Right?
Isn't Saint back with Cottonmouth?
Yes,
he is back to Cottonmouth. They're all back minus DJ Bobby B, Daddy X, rest in peace, Pakalika, Taxman.
Yeah,
I don't think he's back with them.
It's
Blue
just
Dog.
the,
Blue Dog. Yeah, it's just
Blue
Saint
Dog's not
Richter
back.
and
the DJ
D-Lo.
that we did the show with.
Yeah, it's just Saint D-Loc and Richter now.
It's fucking good enough, man. That's 16 bars, 3 verses, a good hook, and I'll bang the whole album.
That's what I've said, man. Like, Cottonmouth Kings should always be. Like, they should never end, dude. Like, the Aquabats, the fucking Travis Barker was part of them, or somebody from Blink was in Aquabats, and they always just change members. Some people leave, other people come in. Just continue on. Cottonmouth Kings is a lifestyle movement.
I mean,
right?
Mushroom did it, man. They've changed singers and brought different singers in, and it's still good music. And Slipknot had to change 3 members. There's bands that withstand the heat and some that can't.
Right.
I mean, ICP could
Like,
be someone else besides Shaggy, or they'd be over. It'd be done. If Violent J had to leave, you couldn't just replace it.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't replace, more importantly, you couldn't replace the feel. See, that's the thing with some of these people like Psychopathic. There was a feel to it before. There was a feel with Cottonmouth Kings, that movement. And I got shout out because I got him coming on the 24th. Damien Quinn, the Cold Crew. That's a feel. That's a movement right there. L's out. Fucking rest in peace, Fucking. So I just got that in today. I'm super excited.
Free Bloody Ruckus.
Yeah, Free Bloody Ruckus. And if you want to see the finger cutting video, I have it.
Here goes. This is from that show I did with DRP and Cottonmouth Kings.
Badass.
Was Damien Quinn there? Nah. That's legit though, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's kind of my little bar down here.
I dig it. I'm fixing to get kind of set up like that, man. What state are you in?
Got the arcade going. Gotta have that with the trackball.
Right.
I'm over here in the great state of Illinois, guys.
Okay.
Right on.
Legit. That's just because Mike and I, Texas and Arizona, we don't have basements. I haven't seen a basement since I lived in West Virginia,
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah, having a basement's such an Illinois thing, man. Everyone I know's got a finished basement with a bar and fucking man cave, and
no lie.
we hide out in these fucking basements during the winter.
Well, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
it stays warmer, right?
It's really nice, and then in the summertime it stays cooler, so it's like a win-win, man.
Genius.
We
It
gotta
is.
ask.
It really is.
We gotta ask dude from Razor when we bring him on if they got a basement. We want to see his basement.
Is that the one that he was filming in for NetFest?
I think so.
Yeah, dude.
Did you
I
tune
think
in for
so.
that?
Basements are awesome, man. It's the
Yeah.
lifeblood.
I'd love to have a basement. I just got an extra bedroom.
Yeah, I did that when I had an apartment, man. We always had an extra room set aside for where you can like vibe out. You got to have somewhere where you can unwind. It
Right?
doesn't
You have
feel like
to.
home, you know. It feels
No,
like
dude. They say if you do anything other than like sleep in your bedroom, it causes sleep disorder.
yeah. I
Like
don't. I
even
go.
watching TV, like you got to have a separate place to do things.
Right? It
Plus, you
makes
don't
sense.
want to have to make your bed every time you want to go live.
Is that some feng shui?
Do
Is
what?
that some feng shui shit?
Feng shui.
No, my old lady's into
Shui is
feng
about
shui,
right.
dude. Like my feet can't be pointed towards like the door, the toilet. Like mirrors have to be covered because all your energy absorbs into them and absorbs back out.
No,
Like,
that's obsessive compulsive disorder.
oh, look at these figurines.
Oh, is that WCW?
That's the old
Oh,
days. Like
I
that's
got
George
some.
the Animal Steel.
Shit,
I
yeah.
love this old shit, dude. I got all sorts of games. Fucking, I'm obsessed.
I,
I
I
got
was I was gonna ask, like you said, collecting video games. See, I don't go back to cartridges really. I have a Super Nintendo and like 4 games for it, but everything I have is discs, man, from like PS1 and up, GameCube.
I even collect CDs, vinyls, 8-track.
Yeah. Oh, my CDs. He was jealous of it today. What you got there, Mike?
this here is Dean Ambrose in a double pack with Surfs Up, Wave Mania that had WWE people in
That's fucking dope.
Since we're
there.
showing off wrestling memorabilia, I'll be right back. But Mike, have you checked the Spreaker comments? I couldn't log in.
No, and actually, I didn't want to give the bummer ass news, but this motherfucker froze up. I don't get it. But
Hey,
we're
dude,
on YouTube. We
I'll be
get way
right
more
back.
views on the YouTube. And also, dude, you know what I figured out? It's actually killer. And I'll give you this information too. If you you know how you like you post something, you put the link up at the top right,
Mhm.
and Facebook like YouTube, they really limit you, right? So people try to get around it with the comments, putting the link in the comments. It works some. What I do is in about 5, 6, 7 days, just depending, I release this video, which you get a copy of, just like it is, straight to Facebook. And where I'll get maybe 20, 30 views on YouTube and maybe like 10 or so on Spreaker. On Facebook, within like 5 days, I'll pull like 300, 400 views.
It's not. And those are real numbers. The other way, Facebook like cuts you off.
Yeah, you get like 30 seconds with that interview with these, but people are actually going through and at least spending 30 seconds on it. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool. It gives me a little more reach and stuff. Like I said, because I go organic. Like I'm never going to hit that 1,000, or at least not for a while, to where I can start making money off YouTube. I want to get my $3 check a year.
Exactly.
But
It's something.
some people make good money on it though. Blizzard McDab, he does.
I've had
Lizard
about
MC Dab, Mike.
I've had about
Huh?
6 videos in my life go over 10.
Whatever.
That's it.
You had about what? I'm sorry.
I've had a few of my videos get lucky, dude, and just get on like a playlist or whatever, and I've gotten over like 5,000-10,000 views each.
Nice.
One of them, I did a top 10 games and I hashtag Star Wars, and I got like 5,000 views in like 4 days. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
All right, time to start a Twitch channel.
Yeah, it's tough, man. There's so much good content out there. Some people just get lucky and know how to work the algorithms, man. That's sad.
That's what it is. Yeah, you got to be smart and more than
And
just
what those are,
the field
I
you're
don't have time. I ain't got the time to do all that myself.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
you
bro.
got a puppy, Mike? Or is that a cat?
No, that's a pug shit.
Oh, pug.
This is one that was trying to rape me during Rick Dog's interview.
Nice.
Shout out Doug.
Huh?
Shout out Rick Dog.
Dog.
Right? Fuck Rick Dog.
I always told him
I thought it was fuck Logic.
I don't do the F Rick Dog. I feel bad. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
look,
I know it's tongue in cheek, but I still can't do it.
Everybody was laughing at him on a comment, and I just had to hit him with the care. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna do you different.
well, see, boop, Logic. He told me, if you can't take the shit and you're not used to the shit we give, then you're not as close as we think. So you got to be ready to take the shit and give it back. Stop fucking my arm, dude. Anyway.
There's no hole in your arm. You're all right.
No, I know, but I don't know if that was spit or what was on my elbow. Dude.
Wasn't
Like,
Oh, he's been
right
watching those finger cutting videos. He could have
right?
on his arm by now.
Fuck the crease. Careful.
Right? Yeah, spit in my crease, baby.
Keep your arms straight.
Right? No bastard. You can't be my dog in here no more.
Yeah, I'm excited
Okay.
for you guys for this Jason Logic track we're working on. It's one of those where I love when I like to give artists like options. I don't want to send them like, hey, here's the song I want you on, and they don't feel the beat. I'm not gonna get what I paid for. And
Right?
and honestly, man, every artist that I've ever asked to do stuff for, I'm super proud to have done. I mean, they've brought the noise, and it's good. It's good to work with other people. It motivates you, and it's fun for me to go back and listen to my own music because I can rap their part. I cringe at my own part, but I love hearing my homies do the features and shit. So you guys are going to be impressed with all the different songs, man. I mean, it's hard work, and these are some good artists that I've got to fuck with me on this album. So I'm pretty excited.
We're looking forward to it, man.
Absolutely.
You got a release date yet?
Do what?
You got a release date yet?
No, we're seriously like, with no budget, we just do it at our own pace. Like, you got to write when you're hot, and I'm hot. I literally wrote probably about 2 albums worth of material.
Yeah, dude, you got to cut and recut and then start from scratch and do it all over again. And that's the
this
dedication.
new metal band I'm in. Yeah, dude, and it's something early in my career I didn't stress. Like, I just wanted to get like albums out and songs done. I've been working this first song for Design by my new metal band. It's phenomenal. I've got it now for the first time in my career where I won't be taking my lyrics into the booth. I can sing it with my eyes closed, like a blind man walking through his room. I know where every note lies. I know where the drums are at. I can dodge each cymbal. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I feel it. And that's a neat thing. You progress. If you give up, a lot of my friends gave up on music. You can't give up. I now have a family and a wife and kid, and I didn't when I started. So I still find my time. I still stay dedicated, and I enjoy it. You know what I mean? You have to enjoy the fuck out of it.
Hey,
So
shout out the wives that let us escape and do things like this. Do your music. You know what I mean? Shout out to all they live that girl, man. Like, without her, I wouldn't be doing this. Right?
It's a great thing in the world to have someone that supports you in what you love to do. It really is a good feeling.
It is.
My wife
Absolutely.
probably upstairs doing awesome things for listening to this and chilling. Cool. So appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Love you, babe.
Yeah. She's probably fucking doing. We were working on the goddamn shower came undone. I don't know if you saw my post online today. Out of nowhere, our shower wouldn't shut off and it's squirting water everywhere, man.
Oh no.
What did you call it? A lever? I was thinking like a toilet. I was like a lever. I was like, the fuck?
It's the shower handle. I turn it, like it breaks off. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
Nice to be a homeowner, isn't it? Jesus.
I'm going to be a homeowner hopefully soon. We'll see.
You're gonna get there, man.
You get
Yeah.
to make your own shit.
I just got to sit down and be like, okay, hold the note. Let's do this. Boom, house. 10
It's
years later.
hopefully it's that
It
simple
feels-
for you. It was a pain in the ass for
But
us.
see, I'm not
What are
going
you
through
doing,
real
Dad?
estate. Huh?
You doing a dab hit? Nice little, oh yeah, you are. You doing a little heat the bottom of it and rub it in the, and it's got bubbles. Yes, sir.
Well, it doesn't right now, and like it's legit actually smoother. I
Somehow,
usually put water in it, but it's dried up.
Here's some nice dab. Look at that shit.
Legit. At Golden Nugget, some sativa, faux wax. I think they said it was. Nice.
I should do a big ripper for everyone. Yeah.
do a big ripper, and I'll come back and I'll show you my dong.
Ah. Yeah.
Got him.
This guy.
Got him a dunk. This is what I was eating earlier.
Oh, Stoner Patch. Illinois, y'all got high taxes on that shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know nobody,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't like to go to the governor for my shit.
Tell me about it. He put me in jail for it too many times.
We're in a stupid spot and a good spot for weed. I mean, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see legal marijuana.
Really? Because, like, no, that was what Cottonmouth Kings fought for from the beginning. And if anybody really says, you know, a lot of people, oh, I enjoyed their first, 4 albums. Like, Rolling Stone was okay, like the last good one. And that's because those first 4 albums came out before they legalized it. Like, well, it was really legalized in '96 when they first dropped. And then, yeah, and it just like became better over time. And like when they took the crime element out of it. So there was no more fucking appeal to, oh, smoking weed. Like, how can you rap about that for, 17 years?
I thought the same thing, and then I'm shit, they still do it about alcohol.
No,
Right.
especially in country music.
I really wanted to show you my dong. I'll send you a picture of my dong. Now, the reason I call it dong is it's a gravity bong fucking with the little dab rig. It suctions down and shit, but when you pull it up and shit, it gets all limb and goes blah, blah, blah. It looks like a big ass dong. So my bong is a dong. It's a dick bong.
It's got the dong, slong dong.
Right?
I'll smoke out anything. Here's a good little nug patch. Look at that. Really
Hey, that's like the print inside there?
Yeah, there we go.
That's dope.
I'm just about to donate all my hats. I got a DGK one with a fat bud leaf on it, but I tried to sell them all in a yard sale. I only rock like, I don't know, 5, 6 hats anymore, and I had a dozen.
Hold on, let me see if I fucked this
Where'd
up.
you freeze? What'd you do?
I'm hitting you back. There we go. I accidentally hit my fucking button over here and it went back to my main screen.
Hey, it's cool though. You switched sides.
Yeah, I
did.
I noticed that. What the fuck?
This is the alternate universe couch.
I don't mind the switch, but I was comfy. You guys go back to your love seat spots. Here's the
teleporter.
Digg couch.
Welcome to the mirror universe. The couch with DJ Gonzo.
Right?
Great show,
Hey, have you guys had any use with Zoom yet?
Yeah, I used it with Stoner Jordan for like a watch party with him. It was
Okay, because we have a our comedy show with 40 Ounce to Comedy with Brett as is and Tommy Lucero, the show we're throwing on the Guns Facebook page. We're doing it through Zoom, and he's going from Zoom to Facebook Live, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, cool, do that, because then I'm going to go clip grab that Facebook Live and upload it to Facebook. Upload it to YouTube and whatnot, right?
Right.
It looks really dope with like the way it sections everybody out and shit. So I'm hoping like that might be something different for you. You might turn it up a notch here and no more Skype.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a little
think
dated.
Zoom, yeah, when you said Skype, I was actually like, oh fuck, I gotta. But it works great. Like fucking, look at this, dude. It looks awesome, and you can.
I don't disagree. It's worked out so far, and we know how to use it.
There it is.
Mike knows how to use it at least. So
what a lot of musicians do with the recording programs, they know how to use. Rock that.
Like if we take the time to do a half episode in a week or something, just to test it out, just record something and be like, yo, we may or may not put this up. Just disclose that beforehand. Or
Right.
just, let's test out the Zoom. Can you hop on for that? And if we all like it, that's like who'd be perfect for that is Derek Reed, the Lost Soul, because he mentioned he'd like to watch it first, like before we ever put it out. So we can test that out with him.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah.
And we'll get a test run with the comedy show already. So.
Yeah. That's on tax day, which is appropriate with someone like Brett as is on.
Let's get it.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh. I got a stoner boner.
Did you run out already, Mike?
No, I do. I just, if I smoke and I'm on this, it don't work out. And I smoke too much weed, you know what happens to me? I transform. And nobody wants to see Mr. Kitty Love'ems.
Yes, sir.
I think people want to see Mr. Kitty Love'ems.
Have you met Mr. Has he met Mr. Kitty Love'ems?
What in the hell's that?
The best juggalo mumble rapper ever.
Oh, he done did it now. You brought out Mr. Kitty Love'ems.
We're in for something getting weird in this bitch.
It's about to take a left. Faux show.
Please don't be a dick tattoo. Please don't be a dick tattoo. Please.
No. I would not allow that.
I'm Mr. Kitty Love'ems and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm dope and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing today, Mr. Kitty Love'ems?
I'm gonna tell you what. Is the outfit impressive? But the switch of the outfit is even more impressive.
It was like Superman.
That was
There's some Clark Kent shit there.
Dude,
instead of Superman and stuff, I'm just gonna go plasma center, and get my little money stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I got, trash are expensive, Benny from the trash can and stuff, he won't beat on it, and give me my beat somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Kitty Love'ems up in this biatch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to pet them kitty cats and stuff, you know what I mean? I like to make them purr and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Damn it, I should have brought some of my gear down, dude. I got some sweaters and weird shit.
You gotta love it because it's got the kitty cats on it and shit.
It's gorgeous.
I could see Bubbles wearing that.
Dude, it's the tie, the no shirt, the mask, the hat. It's the whole shenanigans, dude. It's perfect.
And I get to host this comedy show in this character.
Whoa.
Oh shit. That's fucking dope.
That's a tiger with a mane, with a white mane.
That's fucking dope.
The eyes look like Brack from Space Ghost.
It almost looks like a liger.
I can see your eye through it. That's a trip. Or was that my eye?
That's fucking dope.
See, you could be in an Oingo Boingo video with that.
Yeah, I also got the Stone Cold Steve Austin going.
Yeah, I need to cut mine. Oh my god, dude, I got a fucking 150-pound Mastiff right here just pushing me off the couch. Say what's up, Jake.
Oh, big guy.
That's pretty puppy.
Hi. I got a big 110-pound Labrador named Nucky.
Oh, nice.
Nucky Thompson from Boardwalk Empire.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Well, we
Yeah.
got a 5-pound teacup chihuahua named Daisy.
And that's the kind of
Shout
dog
out to
I
Daisy.
wanted a dog.
That's my in-laws' dog. So if I had one, my wife wants to get another one, but it's got to be at least a medium size. Like
I'm
60
an animal lover.
Yeah.
I love cats, dogs, horses.
I wanna get my daughter into horses, man. Like this town we're moving to is hella country. The favorite thing to do is the rodeo, I think. Like you can goat rope all day. Like,
Go.
that is a wholesome thing to do.
Isn't that like the burn ever to call someone a goat roper?
Never call nobody a goat roper. Oh, check this out. Okay, so I lived in Prescott, Arizona, which is like the oldest rodeo or something in the United States, some shit like that, right? And I worked at this Filiberto's, and I speak fluent Spanish, and I'm talking with the homie and shit. I was like, hey, bro, when they come in, tell me, what's up, goat ropers? He was winding up about to do it, and I was like, nah, bro, you see them big belt buckles? They're going to pull them off and beat your ass with it, bro.
Yeah, they don't fucking rope goats. They just got steers, man.
That's a big slur right there, calling a motherfucker a goat roper, which is it's kind of like calling somebody a hip hop artist instead of a country rapper.
A hick hop artist, that's a thing, isn't it?
Hip hop is a thing.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that talk about the big trucks, big tires, bitches in the back and beer and shotgunning beers and like not really about the life.
Whoa. That's wild.
or like Ritz.
I can't,
Rich,
can't
I
fuck
love that.
with the country rap. I'm gonna have, I mean I gotta test it one time, but I'm guessing, I didn't have to try poop to know I don't want to eat it.
Right. And there went his love in music.
You stick your head up a butcher's ass.
Exactly. My pretty little pet. Oh, here you go. Hold on. Where is that at?
Tommy boy, hell yeah.
Tommy Boy, the movie soundtrack.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's like my newest things, collecting movie soundtracks.
Okay. I got Dirty Dancing. I found Scream 2. Oh, just the original. Cottonmouth King's on the Scream 2.
Yep. Their first big break.
Yep, they're on the second. I think they were on number 2.
That's what a deal with Capitol Records will get you. Like, probably in a lot of debt also.
How to cash capital checks.
Yeah. Is that Thriller?
Footloose.
Footloose. Roadhouse.
Nope. This one's Roadhouse. I grabbed the wrong one.
It's about the same.
Dude, you want to talk about a fucking good movie, man? Dalton beats ass.
Man, I haven't seen it. I just remember the Squidbillies episode where they were like they had to keep telling them this isn't Roadhouse.
Bro, just do yourself a favor and get Roadhouse out of the way. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's one of those where you'll watch it and be like, dude,
how'd I miss this?
Yeah, and it's got a little bit of cheese dick to it, obviously, but it's sexy. It's a sexy movie.
Enough.
It's Pat Swayze with good hair and karate moves and getting the chick, and yeah.
I'm with that.
My favorite
I mean,
music
I think it was like right after I realized he was in. What was that? Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost.
Yeah, no, I can't feel this guy no more.
I always like Kurt Russell better.
See, man,
he used to be in a lot of old Disney movies. I found that out from having Disney Plus. I'm like, oh shit, there's like 17-year-old Kurt Russell. What the fuck?
Right?
Because I'm 40, but he was, the Kurt Russell I know is like Escape New York and shit like that.
Yes.
You know, anything before that I see and I'm like, oh fuck. And you know, it happens to every generation. You know, we make fun of kids who are like 25 who don't know shit we know about, you know.
Right. And they're like,
I
okay,
don't know
boomer.
about fucking Chevy Chase, dude. And they're like, who?
Oh no, when I moved to Texas, man, I was working at a jalapeno tree restaurant, and one of the bus boys uh, looked just like David Spade. And I told him that, and he had to like go look up who David Spade was. I was
Was he
like,
mad?
dude. Yeah, and he was like, I don't look anything like this guy.
So you're like, go look up
You,
Joe
man.
Dirt.
Who?
You're like, go look up Joe Dirt, you little asshole.
Mhm.
That's the version of David Spade I wanted you to look up.
Yeah, David Spade's classic, man. Y'all like Pauly Shore?
Oh, love.
Son-in-law.
You ever catch Pauly Shore is Dead? The movie he produced?
God,
No.
his whole obsession with masturbation in that movie needs to be talked about.
Dude, so you know, my name's Rico, and my wife and I have watched that movie, and whenever you know, that's a term of endearment is Rico Suave Oranges,
Uh-huh.
because they got Gerardo out there on the street corner selling oranges with
What's
his
this kid
kids.
say?
He's like chiclets, chiclets, chiclets. And he meets Fred Durst in that movie, man, and like throws his demo on the ground. And Fred Durst is like, "Yeah, fuck you, Paulie."
Hey, that movie's got some good cameos. That's an underrated flick right there.
Yeah,
I
he did it all himself too, like totally self-produced.
That's one where it threw out all the shit. You're like, oh fuck, this ain't Son-in-Law. This ain't fucking Encino Man. This is fucking Ron.
Yeah, and
Yep.
the people in the movie that are like his biggest fans, and they try to kill him at the end. They're like, "What would you say is your favorite Pauly Shore movie?" And they all look at each other. Son-in-law.
I'm a closet Biodome fan. You know, like
Yes, I just made
Dude,
my wife watch that like baked, and she got it. I was like, yes.
it's got a small narrow gap of getting it too.
Mm,
dude, what did he say about Biodome? He was like, fucking, and they're bi like us. I was like, what the fuck? They're chewing each other's toenails. I was like, fuck, what the fuck? And I watched it so many times. That movie's fucking great, dude.
it's classic. That was like one of my first Blockbuster experiences. No, it wasn't even Blockbuster. It was in like Alexandria, Virginia by DC, and it was like an Aaron's Video Rentals or something. It was something like that. Just some. It was a big chain at the time, but this was like 1993 or 4, so they probably ain't around no more. But that's video rental experience number one for me. And then my second favorite was renting Dude, Where's My Car? Because I really wanted to see it, but I watched it with my dad. And then Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back right afterwards. And I was like, I should not be watching these movies with my dad. Neither of us could laugh at anything, you know, like without the other. It was right at that age where we hadn't had the conversations or anything. Like neither of us could let the other knew exactly what was on a man's mind.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a weird bridge to walk. Fun fact about me: when I was 16, 17 years old for a couple years, one of my first jobs was working at a video store, like a video with VHS and shit,
Nice.
like this.
Doing returns. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Unplugged.
Look, kids.
The MTV one.
Yep, that's the MTV Unplugged Nirvana.
Where he's smoking the whole motherfucking set. Like
Dude, I'm jealous.
back in the day. When you could do that shit.
Dude, I'm so jealous. Fucking, I'm a big Nirvana fan. Like, Courtney did it. Fuck all you guys. Fucking, like, I'm big into him. And, like, we got this little side project we're working on, me, the lady, and the homeboy Brandon Sorter. And I threw out the title like it should be called 3 Feet from God, because that was the experience of people in the front row at that concert. They felt like they were just 3 feet from God. That was the only way they could explain that show. You know what I mean? How it made them feel.
Yeah, there
I
had
hope
to be so much energy.
that is probably could go down as one of the single greatest performances in the modern era of music.
Dude,
I mean, recorded
totally
history, dude. Live wise, not studio, just live. Fuck, dude. I mean, you can hate Nirvana and think that Kurt sucks, but that was fucking dope.
absolutely. And he was really nervous too, because here's some stuff I learned later on. He was coming down and shit. He was sick. And like the head of MTV actually was trying to help, not knowing how, find him some heroin or something, some Xanaxes, some Valium to get him all right to be able to perform. And while they're doing all this, they're like, dude, we need people in the front row that he knows. He's got to be comfortable, because come find out, he was going to challenge himself through there doing different types of music. They weren't bringing out Pearl Jam like they said, like everyone's like, oh, big grunge fest, it's going to be Pearl Jam and shit, you know. And lo and behold, right before it starts, some dude shows up at the door like, I need to speak to Kurt. Fucking Kurt made it worked out. He got done, came out, and then he said he didn't get comfortable until after his voice broke on Penny Royalty, and he finally fucking relaxed and started talking a little bit of shit. Like, just amazing performance. And they did a great job shooting it with the video too. Just when he ends that last song, was it Where Did You Sleep Last Night? The Lead Belly song. Like, people, when that camera hit and you just see him look and them blue eyes and shit, it was like, it was a moment. Like, probably what they felt in the front row and shit, bro. That fucking bang, man.
I was fucking wigged out when I found out a couple of those songs were Meat Puppet songs. I was like, no fucking way.
Right?
I went back through and caught them, and I was
That's
like,
a mind blower.
yeah, Kurt fucking loved them and killed those songs, man. He fucking killed them.
Is that like Plateau was one, right?
Sitting on top by the bucket and a mop.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, dude, I heard that on Edge 103.9 in Phoenix and killed it, man.
What songs were?
There's a Lake of Fire.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Penny Royalty.
Yep, Penny Royalty. God,
Man Who Killed the World. The Bowie song.
Oh shit! Dropped my phone. David Bowie style. There we go. Sorry about that. I got another live Nirvana at somewhere. Where it's Reading or something. I don't even know where it's at.
Probably Reading or the Wish Call one, I would think.
Yeah. There's also the Alice in Chains Unplugged was super. Lane Staley fucking was on fire.
Did Eric Clapton do one?
Oh, Eric Clapton had a nice one too. Tears of
Yeah.
I got that. Like, I was just going through my CDs, and I'm pretty sure I got it when I was doing this gig hauling trash from like apartment complex doorsteps to the dumpster. And, like, people had all these boxes of CDs and DVDs I found one time. I was like, bet, like, they're probably worthless now, and like I'm probably gonna do the same and just set them out eventually.
Just give it to me, damn it! I want them.
Not the CDs,
Right?
the DVDs. Maybe, man, I can box them up and ship them to you. There's some shit there.
Fuck yeah, rock it.
But
Dude, Gringo, man, this is
the
one of
Eric Clapton one there.
This is one of Gringo's shirts right here. He sent me.
Yes, it is. And this is one you sent me.
And that's one I sent you for being top admin the one time I remember to do it.
And this is one I bought off Jason Logic because Donnie was fucked up off White Claw.
Hell yeah.
White Claw.
That's the shit, man. I get all mine in the mail from him, but they always come through, man. And I just put away all my like promo and stuff. I finally put it all in an accordion file, and like 70% of it is Force 5 stuff. Like, I slapped 2 or 3 stickers up, but I still have 7 more I need to. I just don't get out skating like I used to.
Shit, I can
My
roller.
job,
I can't skate.
I can't either, but I slapped at my job though. I got 2 Force 5s at my job. I stayed.
Yeah.
I got more Force 5 stuff than I got anything else.
I played
If
hockey.
I've been staying at more hotels for work and whatnot, I'd always hit like the back of a parking sign or something, you know, like handicap sign. Was that the Bruins?
No, that was me playing hockey when I was a kid.
Oh, for the Bruins?
No, fuck. Not for the bro. Fuck. No, I was just a regular old hockey guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just played high
Oh
school
yeah.
as a kid and played when I was 20.
See, my high school didn't have like the best sports because they had only opened like when I was a sophomore. I was the I was the senior classman like all the way up because they only opened for freshmen and sophomore my first year. So all our sports teams blew, man, and they didn't even have hockey yet. I had to play tennis, which was all right. It was fun.
One of my high schools was like that too. They were in their second year, so when I was a freshman, I was technically like their junior, and they
Like
got their ass
classmen.
smashed in football. Fucking Pacific High School.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
San
my
Bernardino.
San Bernardino, man. I got kicked out of 3 out of the 4 high schools out there. Last time was politely, will you leave so that we don't have to come and bust you for all the weed you're selling everybody and us? All right, I'm gonna go get a job at Denny's and spend 10 years doing that.
Yeah, I'll see you there, Mr. Principal. Have your bag waiting.
Right. No, it's just security. I'd be like, where are you guys gonna be at today? Why? Because I want to where I need to be. You know? And that was all Reggie weed back then, because I'm 42.
You're old, man.
This is a little eerie over here.
It's getting spooky on that end.
Yeah.
Those edibles kicked in.
Yeah, they did have fun, dog.
He's like going all Elon Musk on us now.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
he fucking hit that joint hard on that Rogan show, didn't he, man?
No.
Hey, speaking of which, that pay-per-view's on too. I'm about to go pass out though, man. I had a great time tonight coming on your guys' show. I'd appreciate it anytime. You need a guest, man, hit me up. I'd be happy to come on here and just shoot the shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. And mad respect because you came out of this and started with with the radio and stuff. So have people like you on. I've had Chuck Reeves on, and for him to come on and enjoy the show, that means a lot to me. Like it definitely does, brother. I'm sure my old lady wants me to go snuggle up next to her. Much love. This is the couch. We got motherfucking Dirty Diggs. Go check out his YouTube. It's okay if you partially masturbate to it. His music, he enjoys that.
Yep.
And
I
And
make
who
it.
we got coming up, Mike?
who do we have coming up? Okay, well, we got a couple things going on Friday. We got the Letters to the Living Dead show, our mental health, addiction, overdose support group panel ran by paranoid schizophrenics. Well, we're always addicts, but sober ones. And we have the one, the only Cody Zodiac from Creature Click, US Circle A affiliate. Big shout out, Big Hoss and shit there. He's gonna come on, and I'm excited, but I'm kind of scared of that show.
That's gonna be a fun one.
That show, I don't know if it's gonna be fun either, because that show fucks with us sometimes. It's therapy for us at the same time, but it's our way of giving back. So we have that going on. The 24th, we have Damian Quinn. We have next Saturday, Opie Halligan, Tim Hagar, and he needs to tell us about his last album. We need shout outs from Dirty Diggs.
We got Dirty Diggs. I know you got the pharmacy. What was the other one?
The other one's our Albino Alliance album called Venomous. It's available on all streaming platforms. Got a bunch of great features on it and shit. We got new Albino Alliance coming out. Google it, man. If you have anything like Tidal, fucking Deezer, Spotify,
Amazon, Spotify, all the major outlets.
everything. And Dirty Diggs with a $sign for the S.
Yeah.
Right, that
helps it
big
separate.
differentiation.
There's
Otherwise, it brings up to other stuff.
Yeah, and then there's another Dirty Diggs out there that I found. I don't know when he started or what, but I've been Dirty Diggs since I was like 19, certified on radio. So we can settle this like gentlemen. We can dance if he wants to. I don't even know.
Mr. Dirty Diggs.
He's like,
We
this dude's
will
trying
find
to like call me out and fight me. I do it all the time because people like tag the wrong Dirty Diggs, and I'm like, thanks to the free promo. And one dude's like, you're a real copycat bitch to be taking his name. Like, dude, do some history, motherfucker. I've been around.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
All right.
Times, man.
Anytime,
Y'all
guys.
enjoy yourselves tonight.
Yep. You guys are awesome.
Thanks for gracing the couch. And I love
so
you guys.
fucking high with you guys.
That's fucking awesome, bro. Hey, this is what we do. We love to network and build with everybody, bro. Like you said, it's for the love and for edibles too. All right, brother. We're gonna end out the recording. Much love. I appreciate you coming on, bro.